Example number 4 here. Determine the volume of this cone. So we find on our formula sheet the formula for the volume of a cone. Volume is equal to 1/3 area of base times height. Again, height being the distance from the center to the apex or the tip. If this is a cone, the area of my base is the shape of a circle. Area of a circle is pi r squared. So I can replace in this formula area of base to be pi r squared times my height. Substitute in my numbers. My radius is not 8. 8's our diameter. Half of 8 is 4. Squared times my height tells me it's 13. 13. Punch that into my handy dandy calculator. 1/3 or 1/3 times pi times 4 times 4 times 13. Remember, pi is not 3.14, but it's the pi button. Gives me 216.8170906. Doesn't tell me what to round to, so I round to 2 decimal places. 216.82. My units were millimeters. I calculated volume, so it's cubed. Now we go on to the tough one. Number 5. A cone has a height of 8 meters and a volume of 300 meters cubed. Determine the radius of the cone. So we know that our volume formula for a cone, there it is. Volume is equal to 1/3 area of base times my height. I know that because it's a cone, my base is a circle, and that's pi r squared. So I can replace area of base with pi r squared. So my volume is equal to 1/3 times pi r squared. Well, what did they give us in the question? They tell us that the volume is 300. I know pi. My radius, I don't know. I'm looking for that. And my height is 8. So what we need to do is solve for radius. So we need to find the radius. In order to find the radius, we have to isolate that variable, which means we need to get rid of all of these things first, and then my last step, I need to square root because that's r squared. So remember, when you're reversing formulas, you're doing opposite operations, right? So this is 300 equals 1/3 times pi times radius squared times 8. So to get rid of this 1/3, it's 1/3 times this, I divide by 1/3. So I go 300. And because I divide by 1/3 there, I divide by 1/3 on the other side. So that would be 300 divided by 1/3. 300 divided, let's do that over here. Let's go 300 divided by, divided by 1/3. Remember, multiplying fractions, we flip and multiply. 3/1, make this a fraction, which is 900. So this is going to be 900 equals pi times radius squared times 8. Get rid of the 8. Different color. Divide by 8. Divide by 8. 900 divided by 8 is 112.5 is equal to pi r squared. Divide by pi. Divide by pi. This is 35.8098 is equal to r squared. So let's make that a little bit bigger there. This is 2, that's r squared. To get r by itself, I have to take the square root of r squared, or both sides. That is going to give me r is equal to 5.98 0.4134 because it doesn't tell us what to round to. 5.98. My units is just a linear measurement of radius, 5.98 meters. I can't fit that all on one page. There you go. If you need to pause the video right now, do it now, and you have it all on one screen to copy down. Done. Bottom of the page, number of questions noted. I believe I've got some kind of worksheet or some other practice coming along with these calculations, just to make sure that you can do them fairly well, especially some work that you have to work these questions backwards or just use parts of the formulas. But really now, with the exception, I think, of the sphere, we've looked at all the different formulas, so you should be able to play with them all. And just adding in the sphere is just another formula. All the steps are all the same. You just follow the formula, substitute in your values, and calculate your answers. But again, remember, the only way that you can get better and be comfortable with the material is to practice, practice, practice.